Hello everyone, and welcome back to Stone to Moon. Today, we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating and controversial topics in ancient history. We are looking for the Hidden Empire, a lost civilization that may have existed beneath the Philippine Islands long before history books were written. Before the world drew its first maps, and before the great empires claimed the seas, legends say there was another kingdom here. A realm of gold, of advanced wisdom, and of ships that sailed the oceans thousands of years ago. Some call it a myth, others believe it is the memory of a forgotten civilization that was swallowed by time and the sea. Across the Visayas, elders speak of a place called Maragtas, a golden realm that ruled these waters. But is this just a story? Or are these whispers the remaining echoes of a real, advanced society that was erased from history? In this episode, we are going to explore the shocking evidence, from underwater ruins to unexplained artifacts, that suggests the Philippines was once the home of a lost empire. But before we descend into the depths, if you love uncovering the secrets of the ancient world, let's hit our goal of 500 likes on this video. Make sure to subscribe to Stone to Moon and hit that notification bell, because the history you know is about to change. The story begins in the mists of antiquity. Some researchers connect the Philippines to the legendary lost continent of Lemuria or Mu, a massive landmass said to have existed in the Pacific, before sinking beneath the waves in a catastrophic event. If Lemuria existed, the Philippine archipelago might be its surviving mountain peaks, but we don't need to rely on myths. We have clues hidden right beneath the islands. In 1981, divers off the coast of southern Mindanao reported finding strange formations deep on the ocean floor. They described stone patterns that looked undeniably man-made, parallel walls, right angles, and terrace-like structures. Similar reports have come from the waters of Palawan Bohol and the Surigao Strait. Mainstream scientists often dismiss these as natural rock formations, but the shapes are too precise, too deliberate. If these are the ruins of ancient cities, who built them? And where did they go? The answer might lie in the geology of the Philippines itself. The archipelago sits on the Pacific Ring of Fire. It is a land shaped by earthquakes, volcanoes, and tsunamis. Geologists believe that over tens of thousands of years, entire landmasses could have risen and sunk multiple times. This natural volatility suggests a terrifying possibility. An advanced civilization could have flourished here, only to be literally swallowed by the earth and sea in a massive cataclysm. This theory is supported by the incredible artifacts found on land. In Butuan, archaeologists unearthed the massive balangay boats. These weren't simple canoes, they were sophisticated, ocean-going vessels dating back over 1,000 years. Their craftsmanship proves that ancient Filipinos were master shipbuilders capable of navigating the open ocean long before European explorers. Then there is the gold. The sheer amount of ancient gold jewelry found in the Philippines is staggering. The most famous piece is the Golden Tower of Agusan, a 21-carat gold statue discovered in 1918. It depicts a deity in deep meditation and dates back to the 9th or 10th century. Its style links it to ancient Hindu, Buddhist cultures, proving that the Philippines was part of a vast, high-level trade network. But some experts ask, was this culture imported? Or was it the remnant of a much older, local civilization? Ancient Chinese records mention kingdoms like Butuan, Ma, and Tondo as flourishing centers of trade, rich in gold and pearls. These were organized states with their own diplomacy and governance. Could these kingdoms be the survivors, the refugees of a much larger, older empire that collapsed? Flood myths across the Philippines tell a chillingly similar story. From the mountains of Luzon to the shores of Mindanao, tribes speak of a time when the sea rose up and covered the land, forcing survivors to flee to the highest peaks. This isn't just a local story, it echoes the flood myths of Indonesia and Polynesia. It suggests a regional catastrophe, a massive rise in sea levels that drowned the coastal civilizations of Southeast Asia. Imagine coastal cities, bustling ports, and grand temples slowly disappearing beneath the water. The survivors would have fled inland, carrying only fragments of their knowledge, their language, and their myths. Over centuries, the memory of the empire faded into legend, leaving us with the scattered tribes and chiefdoms that the Spanish found in the 1500s. But the evidence is still there, waiting. In Angono, mysterious petroglyphs carved into rock walls depict figures and rituals that don't match later Philippine art. In Tabon Cave, human activity dates back 40,000 years. And deeper underwater, sonar scans continue to pick up geometric anomalies that defy natural explanation. In recent years, we have begun to see the Philippines not as a collection of isolated islands, but as the center of a maritime superpower. Genetic studies show that the ancestors of Filipinos spread their DNA as far as Madagascar and the Pacific Islands. They were the Vikings of the tropics, the masters of the sea. So, was there a hidden empire? Perhaps it wasn't hidden by design, but buried by disaster. The lost civilization of the Philippines lives on in the resilience of its people, in the complexity of its ancient languages, and in the gold that still glitters in the soil. The ocean that once destroyed this empire now protects its secrets. But every new discovery, every artifact pulled from the mud, every stone formation found underwater, brings us one step closer to the truth. History did not begin when the West arrived. It was already here, ancient and glorious. What do you think? Are the underwater ruins in Bohol and Mindanao natural, or are they the remains of a lost city? Did a catastrophic flood wipe out an advanced Philippine civilization? Let me know your theories in the comments below. And if you want to keep exploring the untold history of the world, smash that like button and subscribe to Stone to Moon. We are just scratching the surface. See you in the next investigation.